We are a multidisciplinary university with interdisciplinary approach, both in research as well as teaching. Because of this emphasis on research, our faculty, who are almost 100% PhDs, have published more than 300 publications in very high impact journals.
SRM University, Andhra Pradesh is established as a research intensive university carrying out research in frontline and emerging areas of science, technology, liberal arts and social sciences. I am glad that faculty members and research scholars of this university have published 241 quality publications in the year 2020. Some of them appeared in Nature, Nature Microbiology, Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences, PNAS, Applied Catalysis and IEEE journals. Our faculty members and students have filed and published 11 patents in this calendar year. Faculty members have been granted 5 research projects by the industry and also the funding agencies of the Government of India. We have established a Center for Energy Storage Devices jointly with Amar Raja Batteries Limited, a leading battery manufacturer in the country, with objectives such as fast charging of lithium-ion batteries and also developing 3D printed battery electrodes. Our students have done several projects including retrofitting of e-bike and design and development of drones for societal applications such as disinfecting and also spraying of pesticides over farmland.
Hello, I am Dr. Sudarshan Govindarajan, Assistant Professor at the Department of Biology, SRM University, Andhra Pradesh. I was recently awarded the prestigious DBT Wellcome Trust Early Career Fellowship. In my laboratory, we will be exploring the genetics, life cycle and cell biology of novel class of bacterial viruses called as jumbo bacteriophages. We are hoping to make fundamental discoveries on the evolution of life through our studies on jumbo bacteriophages. Thank you very much.
This center, we work on various objectives related to energy storage devices such as industrial scale synthesis of battery cathode materials, fast charging technique for lithium ion batteries and the low cost alternate cathode materials, then adopting of additive manufacturing, that is 3D printing technology for fabrication of lithium ion battery cathodes, and the thermal and electrical studies of lithium ion batteries to develop efficient battery management system.
I am very happy that my name is listed as a top 2% researcher in the field of biotechnology.
We are a team of 10 members including faculty. We have come up with an idea of converting an old motor bike to electric bike. We have worked for almost 3 months to build this prototype and the tests are ongoing. The preliminary results are it is having a top speed of 60 km per hour and a range of 45 kilometers. Our electric bike has interesting features such as 3 drive modes for controlling the speed, reverse mode, regenerative braking, portable battery mechanism and many more.
So Research Day is a unique initiative. Now we have the Science Day, which celebrates the discovery of Raman effect. We have the Technology Day, which is the first nuclear test which we did in 98. We have Mathematics Day, which is the birthday of Srinivasa Ramanujan. But now Professor Narendra Rao has started the Research Day.
We are missing linkage between industry and academia despite our best efforts. The major underlying changes which have been highlighted post-COVID-19 are that we are highly import dependent both for our industry as well as the R&D. Then we have stringent regulatory mechanisms for introduction of new novel drugs and vaccines. Scientists of DRDO have responded that totally about 53 to 54 products have come out of DRDO in just about 45 days to 50 days.
In my opinion, industry should be encouraged to innovate and they should have connection with the academia.
Frankly speaking, it is just a realization that only when R&D and innovation system is strong, Indian R&D, Indian industry will be strong.
The future of India depends on the foundation of science and technology. We should do what? What do we do? We have to do three types of research in India. First, the one that is very competitive, working at the very frontiers of science, about including virus research, research related to health, research related to materials, and research related to technology of various kinds. Second, we have to do types of research that directly helps industry of India, which are national priorities. The third type of research is one where there are unique possibilities, where India will be the number one in the world in that area. In those areas where India has a unique advantage, we'll have to do much more work.
Come together to combat COVID-19. So it has been a preemptive, proactive and participatory approach.
The university distinguished lectures are being organized in such a way that the faculty members, the research scholars and students of SRM University AP will get benefited. Also, these lectures are being attended by large gathering of participants from several premier institutions, universities in the country and abroad.
So this first slide actually are the videos from our experiments, which I'll exemplify by 3 stories.
The topic I've chosen today is data to discovery in information security. There are 2 parts to this talk.
Topic that I have been contemplating, as not only as a researcher, but also as a person heading an institute.
The title is basically the 13th to 21st century, the saga of science.
The title of my talk is Philosophy of Ultimate Success in Scientific Life.
The title I was saying is something about the art of science in the time of COVID-19 and beyond, and something like the brave new world, the new millennium.
These days, the buzzword is excellence. Where does it start? What do we mean by excellence? Let me start with those principles.
I'm Estella, Scientist E and Head for Meteorological Center Amaravati, located in SRM University campus, Neerukonda village of Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh. Meteorological Center Amaravati started functioning since December 2018. We have a meteorological observatory which gives temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind direction and speed, and we have forecasting for state-wise, district-wise and city-wise.
In the year 2021, I am sure our faculty members, research scholars and students will publish more than 400 publications, and especially about 50 publications will come from the undergraduate students, which is a significant feature of this university. We will be filing and publishing more than 10 patents in the year 2021. We are now in the advanced stage of establishing Center for Research in Gold Jewelry in association with and active collaboration of Tanishq Jewelers of Titan. In addition, we are planning to establish a Center for Additive Manufacturing in association with General Electric GE, especially for 3D printing of gold jewelry. Further, we are establishing a Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence for healthcare and other societal applications. Also, we have a plan to establish a Center for 5G technologies covering different aspects of 5G, an emerging technology in the country.